So once you've created a second scenario, let's do it quickly. We go back here. We clone this scenario. We call it I don't know, Harrison or James. What kind of title would you like, or angle would you like to give to a second scenario?
You could call it MRS. I'll tell you why. It means it's the community, the Munan community returning to their villages. Munan Retour or source. It's their wish to return to some of the villages in the forested area.
Okay, so now we are in the scenario 2 called MRS community for the moment, and this is where you can make some interventions that differ from your baseline scenario. So what do these communities want to do? Maybe they want to expand.
I can tell you just quickly, they want to do cocoa agroforestry, and it will all go into one of those UFR blocks. I'll tell you which one.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's say they will start next year. So you click on the column for 2022. You didn't click on the right place, no worries. You go here to the year 22, and you go to your cocoa agroforestry. And here you have two possibilities. You can expand or replace or abandon, right? So we will expand this area, as James was saying,
into 07006, for example. That's where it would go. Okay,
so it will go first. Can you tell us? It will expand maybe by 10,000 hectares, right? We will.
No, it's too much. Put about put 2,000. That's good.
2,000. So here you need to add 2,000 to your existing area. So from 2,100 to 4,100, and it will take a few years for this to materialize. So let's say 3 years. This is just for the sake of showing functionality. That's why I go fast. The deployment strategy is like before. Where is this expansion going to happen? So you have
forest conversion. It would be
forest conversion. So it will not go on crops. It will go on forests. You said the UFA.
Why did you click on crop conversion rather than forest conversion? Conservation. Sorry, I misread it.
Okay, so it's not going to expand on town and roads. So I put 0 here, but it's going to expand on this UFA, right? So 2,000 hectares.
006, yeah.
Oh, sorry, this one. 2,000 here. You make sure you have no remaining area to be allocated. You save, and your agroforestry
very visible at that scale. Yeah,
exactly. That's why, for the sake of the example, I wanted to show with a much bigger area. So you expand here. Let's put
10,000. That's fine.
Let's put 100,000 just for the sake of it.
100,000. That's most of the area of the whole thing.
Is it?
It's too much. It's bigger than the UFI itself.
Okay. So I've put 30,000. And I will put 30,000 here. Right. Now you can see. Unfortunately, I just said it would happen all in 2025, but it could also happen over a much longer period. So you can see how you can introduce some very proactive events in your scenarios. You have the option replace, expand. You have the option replace. So for doing that, you could check again the video that we had, the tutorial video, where you click on a year, and for each land use, you can expand, replace, or even improve. The reason why we didn't have improve here is because it was an intercrop. So you first need to display the intercrop. And here you can improve individually the productivity of each of the subcrops. So play with these functionalities. You can also add a new land use that you didn't have in your project. So for that year, 2026, you can start a new crop or new land use. And what we're asking you to do for Friday is to is to create at least one alternative scenario. So you duplicate your baseline scenario, you create a second scenario, and you introduce a few events of expansion, improvement, or replacement, or abandonment, or add a new crop in your second scenario.